Hello, my friends. Welcome to the last call for the Manifest Marathon. And I hope you really enjoyed all the processes and all the rituals and all the magic that I shared with you in the last couple of weeks in the Manifest Marathon. And it's totally possible that you're still like in the process of it and you haven't completed all of the exercises and all of the meditations and you haven't used all the tools yet. And what I want to say at this point during the program is it's never like, it never ends. You're constantly co-creating with the universe. You're constantly manifesting. And in other words, you're never not creating your future. You're never not creating your chosen future. So have fun with it. What I highly recommend is that you do these processes over and over again. I personally do a lot of these meditations, like every 2 or 3 months. Most of these meditations are part of my daily ritual, and I'm constantly co-creating with the universe. And what I also want to say is that just like, if you want a strong bicep, right, you do push-ups every day or whatever, you lift weights every day. The same with the Manifest Magic. The more you do it, the easier it becomes. The more you use these tools and the more these tools become a part of your daily ritual, the faster and the easier it becomes for you to literally step into your chosen future. And like I said, I told you guys, my mom the other day called me a witch, and I'm like, what do you mean? Why are you calling me a witch? And she was like, well, like a good witch. Anything that you want, it just happens. And I'm like, yeah, it sure does. And I truly believe it's because I've been doing this work for many, many years now. And these days it becomes easy, it becomes effortless. And even in the situations where it doesn't go my way or I don't get it exactly the way I wanted, I always know that something better is coming. Something better is in store for me. And a big part of this process is surrendering your desires, your heartfelt desires, into the hands of God, into the hands of divinity. So without going ahead of myself, let me just summarize really quickly. Once again, like big level summary, what Manifest Magic is all about. And then I'll give you guys a chance to ask any questions that you might have. So what I want to say, and I want to re-emphasize and reiterate again and again, is that we all live in this infinitely abundant universe. And the mere fact that we're alive and we are here on this planet is such a tremendous gift. And I truly believe that the divinity, God, the universe, the superconscious mind, whatever you want to call it, it's such a tremendous gift to be here and now and have this human experience. And the divinity wants us to be happy and healthy and prosperous and live the life that we truly love. And I deeply believe that ask and it is already given to you. And all the prosperity, all the love, all the blessings, all the grace are always available to us at all times. And the only reason why we're not experiencing everything that we want to experience in our lives is because we ourselves block that abundance from coming into our lives. And most of the time, we are completely unaware of us blocking this abundance flowing into our lives at all times. And this is why I love yoga. This is why I love meditation. It's because through the physical practice, through like the daily rituals, you get to become aware. Like, oh, I had no idea this is what I was thinking. Oh, I had no idea that, I held on to this grudge and unforgiveness from 25 years ago, because, you know, I get so excited. I get so passionate about this topic. Sometimes I just go ahead of myself. What I want to say is that this entire universe, this world, is all energy. And that energy is constantly flowing. And you know, when we're in that flow of divine energy, everything comes to us with ease, abundance, and grace and great speed. And whenever we fall out of that flow, that's when we're challenged with difficulties and you know, just hardship and, you know, bad breaks. Things happen to us. I believe that happens when we step out of the flow, or we hold on for a very long time to those emotions that are not serving us. So let me, like, kind of big level, let me just talk about emotions, because emotions are very, very, very important. All of our emotions and all of our feelings have a vibrational frequency, right? So, and if I were to take all the emotions, the entire spectrum of emotions that we are all capable of, I would separate them into two big categories. A category of love. This is when you are connected to love, you are literally in the divine flow of life. Divine flow of love. This is when you feel creative. This is when you feel powerful. This is when everything happens with ease and synchronicity. This is where you co-create with the universe. This is where you co-create with God. This is where you manifest magic, right? This is the energy of flow. This is the energy of light. Remember, in one of those videos, I talked about the flow with the happy face God. You know, the divine whispers or gives you a message. Your job is to deliver on that message. This is how you step into the divine flow of life. This is when you manifest. It's the energy of love and light and kindness and generosity and patience and creativity, all of that great stuff. And the other category is the category of fear. And when you're connected to that flow of energy, the unhappy face God, when you're connected to fear, that's when you experience anger and resentment and worry and doubt. All of your insecurities come up. I'm not enough, you know, depression, sadness, competitiveness, comparison, right? All of those feelings, all of those thoughts, all of those energies are vibrating the energy of fear. And whenever you're connected to fear, it's very difficult for you to co-create with God or co-create with the universe. It's very difficult to manifest anything. And when I said in one of those videos, when you are connected to fear, you are dancing with the unhappy face God, which is as powerful as the happy face God. And the more you're connected to the energy of fear, the deeper you go below the line, and the more difficult it is for, you know, the farther away you move from love. Does it make sense? So the tools and the practices that I shared with you in the Manifest Marathon are designed to help you become more aware of your patterns of thinking, like the self-sabotage meditations that I shared with you. All of these things are designed for you to become aware, right? Like, oh, I didn't realize that I was holding a grudge against this person that is so old, like it's 30 years old. Wow, I didn't know that. So the everyday practice becomes on forgiveness and letting go and clearing all that negative stuff, all of those frequencies of fear, so that you can connect and vibrate at a higher energy of love and creation and synchronicity and ease. Let's take a deep breath. Oh, I forgot. We usually start with meditation, and I totally got excited and forgot about meditation. Let's do that right now. If your legs are crossed right now, uncross your legs and sit up really tall and close your eyes for a brief moment. And exhale all the breath out. And take a really deep, feel good inhale. Enjoy your breath. And exhale. Relax your shoulders, maybe even move your shoulders sensually side to side. Take a deep inhale down into your belly, softening your belly. Exhale, relax your belly. Feel your belly, feel the bottom of your pelvis. And this time, inhale into the top and the back of your brain. Exhale, relax your brain so that you can let go of stress and overwhelm and let go of thinking so that you can open up to receive that divine guidance. So you can open up and receive that grace, those blessings that are always available to us at all times. Let's take another deep inhale into the bottom and the back of your brain. Exhale, relax your brain, relax the backs of your eyes, relax your throat and your jaw. And open your eyes. Woo, much better, much more grounded. Um, yeah, so all the tools that I've shared with you are designed to help you become aware of your habitual patterns of thinking. And once you change your pattern, you literally get to change your life. And I invite you to make these rituals, these meditations, these exercises, something that you do, if not every day, then on a regular basis, right? This is why I wake up every morning at 4 o'clock, and for 2 hours, I meditate, I pray, and I journal. And I'm a little bit like, I'm taking it to the next level. You don't have to spend 2 hours, but I truly believe that you can set aside 5-10 minutes of your time to meditate. And when you do that, I promise you things will start shifting. I promise you, with the regular meditation practice, you will start hearing that divine guidance. You will start realizing and seeing things about yourself that you were completely unaware of. And once you do that, your whole life will start changing. Another tools, like the last tool that I want to talk about before, and then I'll take questions, is a big part of this manifesting process, which is never ending. You're always, just like the air that you're breathing, you're always creating your own reality. Most of us are just unaware that we are creating our reality. Most of us think that, these are outside circumstances, there are other people, other events that are shaping our experience. The truth is, no, you are the master of your destiny. You and only you create your own reality. The sad part is most of the people on this earth are completely unaware that our habitual pattern of thinking and our energetic vibration creates the reality that we're living. But the good part about it is that we can shift it all. We hold the keys to the kingdom, so to speak. So act, walk, stand, talk, behave as though you have already gotten whatever it is that you desire. Act, think, speak, stand, walk, dance, sit like a person that you already are, like a person that you want to become, like a person living the life of her dreams. Act as though everything that you desire is already happening and is already your reality. Act that way now, even though all of your desires have not yet become all of your reality. Do you know what I mean? Just like your subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between imagined and things that are happening right now, the universe works in a similar way. The universe only responds to the energetic vibration. So do whatever it takes for you to get yourself into the peak state where you're vibrating that energy of love. Do you know what I mean? Where you feel powerful, creative, positive. I wake up in the morning, I pray, meditate, I work out every single day. My husband and I start working out at 5:30. We do that so that when we change our physical bodies, once you start moving your bodies, no matter what, you're going to start feeling better. And if you're feeling better physically, your thinking also elevates to a different kind of vibration. And then lastly, surrender. Surrender. Instead of like clinging, oh, this is what I want. I want a man so badly. I want a new job. I want all this money, blah, blah, blah. Like that energy is so clingy. It's desperate. Instead, just like identify what you want with 100% clarity. Take care of side of the street, right? Do whatever you can do now with meditation, with forgiveness, with Ho'oponopono, with the daily ritual of prayer and journaling, and then surrender it all into the hands of the divine, and always say, this or something better. You know what I desire, you know what I desire for, and what I want deep in my heart. I want that, and I trust your divine timing. I trust your divine time. Bring me that or something better. Well, that's all I have to say. Oh, one more thing. One more thing, guys. Incantations. Incantations. I don't know, like I felt a little bit silly sharing with you my daily incantations. And like, I truly believe that incantations, I think incantations are much more powerful than just affirmations, because to me, incantations have that element of magic, right? And if you say your incantations with a lot of energy and feeling and power, then they literally become magic, like a magic spell that helps you, just brings magic into your life. Like, I'm freaking unstoppable. God's wealth is circulating into my life. God's wealth is flowing into my life in avalanches of abundance. All my needs, desires, and goals are being met instantaneously by the infinite intelligence. I am one with God, and God is everything. Like, say it with so much passion, with so much feeling, using everything that God gave you, your whole body, your senses, stand up tall, breathe, say it loudly, because when you say it loudly, you activate the portions of your brain that can only be accessed when you use all of your voice, of that vibration. It wakes up the part of your brain that cannot be accessed any other way. So this is it. This is all I wanted to say for now. And I'm going to unmute you all, guys, and give you an opportunity to ask your questions. So let me know.
Hi, Albina. This is Yvonne.
Hi, Yvonne.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you. I've really enjoyed all of the processes that you've taught us, and really enjoyed listening to all the meditations. I have been struggling with the meditation part of it because of my attention deficit issues.
Okay.
I always lose track of what I'm focusing on. My mind wanders, and I have a really hard time not wandering when I'm trying to meditate. Do you have any suggestions? This has just been a real struggle with me through the entire process of me trying to learn how to meditate, even when I'm trying to do Roger's meditations as well. It's just a struggle I have.
Sure. Thank you. Thank you for asking such a great question, Yvonne. Now, two things. First of all, and I just realized I probably need to add it to the Manifest Marathon. Our words create our worlds. I'm going to repeat that again. Our words create our worlds. So we're never not speaking our reality. So as long as you say, I have such a hard time focusing, or as long as you're saying I have attention deficit or whatever, it's going to be that way, Yvonne. So the first thing that I invite you to do is to change the words that come out of your mouth. Let me give you an example. Sometimes, I used to be that person, people say like, oh, I don't have time. Or they say, I'm so broke. Or people say like, oh, I'm so fat. I'm such an idiot. And they say it over and over and over again. And sometimes people say, like, I have a friend who says like, oh, I'm such an idiot. I'm so fat. I'll never get married. And you know what? She can't find a husband. And as long as we it's like you're prophesying your own future. So become aware of the words that you use. Change the wording. How can you say it another way, Yvonne?
I'm struggling with focusing while I'm
as
meditating.
long as you say I'm struggling, you're going to be struggling. Speak what you desire. Prophesy your own future. Say it in a different way.
I'm meditating. Oh, I don't know.
Take a deep breath. If you say, I don't know, you will,
Let's
if you
see.
did know, what would you say? If you did know, what would you say? Now listen what I'm saying. If you say, I don't know, or you catch yourself thinking, I don't know, reframe the question. If I did know, if you did know, Yvonne, what would you say?
My meditations are flawless.
Yeah. I look forward to a time when meditation becomes easy for me, and I can focus, and I can have epiphanies, and I can hear God's divine guidance. Do you hear that?
I do.
Yeah. So now, anytime you think something, or you catch yourself saying what you don't want to experience in your life, just take two. Say it in a different way. I look forward to the time when meditation comes to me with effortlessness, when it's easy, when I immediately can, step into the flow of relaxation and clarity and divine guidance and light. Yeah?
Yes, that makes sense.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So that's one. Remember, I said two things. And second thing, very practical. Look, I come from the Soviet Union. I mean, I haven't always been this like, woo, I'm a very practical person. And from the practical standpoint, what really helps me ground down, I didn't just wake up with a 2-hour meditation practice. I didn't just wake up going to 10-day silent meditation retreats. It was gradual, right? Be patient with yourself. And what helped me focus in the past is two things. One, practically, like I just focus on my breath. So I take a deep inhale and I fill up my whole body, and I focus on feeling pleasure and joy and gratitude for my breath. And then I just exhale. And the next inhale I take, I focus on sending that breath down into my belly, and I feel my belly. So I'm a very kinesthetic person, so it really helps me. Another way you can do it, it's again focusing on breath, and I'll talk you through that right now. Actually, close your eyes and just imagine the tip of your nose. Just feel the tip of your nose and breathe. And imagine breathing in your favorite color. And the first color that pops into your mind, just go with that. So imagine breathing in your favorite color. And now give that color your favorite smell. Inhaling favorite color, favorite smell through the tip of your nose. And now enjoying the smell, enjoying your favorite color, enjoying the way it feels in your body. Yeah, like that. This is something practical that you can focus on, and just be patient with yourself. Give yourself time. The more you do it, the better you get at it. You didn't start your yoga practice overnight, right?
Right.
So do you have was it helpful?
Yes, that is very helpful. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Absolutely. It's one more thing. You know what else helped me, like to me, and I think I even shared it in one of the maybe videos in this course, maybe some other course, but I always said that, back in the Yoga One days, we led all these 40 Days to Personal Revolution events. And like I would do everything except for meditation because I hated it. I was like, it's just so dumb. And to myself, I said, I'll just do a moving meditation. My yoga practice will be my moving meditation. Or I'd give myself some BS excuse like, I'll go running. It will be my running meditation. like I would say any sort of excuse for myself. And I remember very specifically where the shift happened for me, and I'll share it with you. Maybe you will find it helpful. So to me, meditation is, like a prayer is when I talk to God. Meditation is when I listen to God. So I would normally start with a prayer, and I'll always say, what would you have me do today? What would you have me say unto whom? And then I just shut up and I listen, and the moment my thoughts start wandering off, I'm like, oh, just come back to my question, what would you have me do today? So to me, bringing that element of the divine into my meditation practice changed everything. To me, my meditation practice is my time with God. And that's why I can sit for 2 hours with no problem. I hope that helps.
Yeah, changing my perspective as how I relate to meditation.
Yes.
Will help me shift. Okay,
That's
I see
right.
what you're saying.
So say it in a different way. Don't refer to it as challenge or attention deficit. Rephrase it and just say it. Well, like, how do you choose to view your meditation practice from now on?
I choose to view my meditation as a time to listen to God and hear and let it all come in.
Yeah, I like that.
Yes. Okay. I'm going to go with that one.
Awesome. So we have one more person on the call. Do you have any questions for me? Does anybody else want to ask any questions? Well, if not.
Hey guys.
Oh yes, hi.
Hi, that's Natasha.
Oh, hi, Natasha.
Sorry, unfortunately, I was taking a call while being at work, so I got interrupted and I didn't listen to everything. So I'll have to go back to the recording and listen to it again and watch the video. But I wanted to thank you so much for the whole experience. The decluttering helped a lot, and I don't have any questions right now, but after I watch the video, and if I have new questions, I'll definitely ask.
Sure thing. Just take your time. You have access to the content forever. And, I literally had to stop myself from like overloading you with stuff because, like I said, this is my baby, like that. I've been working on this baby for the last more than 10 years. I've been fascinated with the subject of manifesting ever since I got my first meditation book when I was like 11 years old, and I got a book about third eye and how you can like experience all these places around the world, and this book about neuro-linguistic programming. So to me, all of these things are connected. So I decided, like, I'm not going to just dump all the content into one course, but instead, this is kind of a leeway for me to introduce to you what comes next, if this is something that is interesting to you. So the next course that I'm rolling out, it's called Manifest Marathon Money. So the next course will be all about money. And, because I coach so many people, I do business coaching, I do success coaching, I do vision and goals coaching with people. And what I realize is that especially people who work who have their own businesses, like Yvonne, like you, right? A lot of times people have a lot of glitching around money. And somehow money is evil, or money is gauche, or it's incorrect to like self-promote, or like, I don't know, like you can have only love or money, you can't have both. Or like people's stuff are just so weird, the beliefs around money, or there is just, that you cannot vibrate, think, and talk lack and expect abundance to come into your life. And it's not only just money abundance, it's abundance of love, it's abundance of well-being and health, right? So the next course that I'm rolling out, it's called Manifest Marathon Money. It's all about money. And it's like one of my favorite topics to talk about, because like I've done the part of the hard work, you know, with my businesses. I've already done all of the work, and I know that to get to the next level of my life of abundance and money and prosperity and wealth, honestly, working harder is impossible, because I worked my butt off over the last decade. So I'm really fascinated with this idea of connecting to the vibrational energy of money, where money comes into my life with abundance, great grace, and great speed. And I've had like incredible like results, money coming to me unexpectedly in huge amounts out of nowhere, you know. So like it's happening as I speak. So the next course that I start on December 15th is called Manifest Marathon Money, and registration for that course is already open. And the one after that I'm rolling out is called Manifest Marathon Love, and it'll be all about relationship. And it's for people who want to attract love and a partner into their lives, and as well as people who are already in a relationship and how to elevate the relationship that you're already in to the next level. And, you know, Raja and I, we've been married for 15 years. And I love saying this, like our relationships gets better and better every single year. You know, there is more love, there is more passion, there is more companionship and partnership between us. And I remember a friend of mine a long time ago, she was like, why do you say it out loud? Don't you think like you're gonna jinx your relationship? And I was like, a part of me was like, oh, maybe I shouldn't be saying it out loud. But a part of me was like, forget that, you know, like jinxing, or it's an energy of fear. If I say that my relationship with my husband is really great, and I say, oh, I'm not going to say it because I'm going to jinx it, it's the energy of fear. And remember, you will never co-create with the universe. You'll never manifest whatever it is you desire as long as you're connected to the energy of fear. So I choose love every single time, and I choose to share with the people that I love that it is possible to create a love-filled, passionate, thriving, intimate relationship. So Manifest Marathon Love starts on January 15th. So be on the lookout for that. I'm really excited to share this information with you guys. And if there is anything else that you're interested in, like, let me know. And I'm happy like to roll out additional content in these future Manifest Marathons, because there's just so much stuff that I'm playing with, that I'm implementing into my everyday life, that help me reprogram my mind to get in touch with my subconscious mind, right? And your subconscious mind is the queen, is the king. Your subconscious mind controls everything in your life, everything that you're experiencing, everything that you feel, think, say, have, or don't have is controlled by your subconscious mind. And I want to share with you more tools that will help you kind of connect to your subconscious mind and reprogram it in such a way that you literally get to create the life you love. And I hope you did the self-sabotage meditation in the Manifest Marathon main course, because it's really, really powerful. And I highly recommend that you do it several times. I had to do it 3 times before I got my first results. And now I do it periodically every 2 or 3 months. And I get new discoveries about my subconscious mind and my habitual patterns of thinking. All right, well, if you have no other questions, this is it. Finish up the course. Do all the practices over and over again. Remember, repetition is the mother of skill. The more you do it, the easier it becomes. The more you do it, the more you become a good kind of witch, where you get to create everything that you desire and create and live the life that you love. I love you all. Thank you so much for joining me on this call, and I will see you soon. Bye.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.